The EFF has been gaining some momentum in the continent. What's your plan in the continent as the EFF?
We want one Africa, one president, one parliament, one military command center, one currency that will be based on our minerals as the African continent. Ourselves and Zimbabwe alone account for not less than 85% of the world platinum. Imagine we become one thing and we hold our platinum and say we're determining the price now, like they do with the oil, those who have the oils, the Arabs and all of that. Although their oil is based on dollar, but they are benefiting out of it, and they've developed their countries based on their natural resources. So we need one Africa, and we must speak in one voice. That's how the Security Council is going to respect us. That's how China is going to respect us. How can Swaziland go and negotiate with China and say we're equal to China? Swaziland, Lesotho, Botswana, on the base of what? Size matters in politics. And the more we come together, the more the world will respect us.
A quick question around foreign policy and whether you support the reform of the UN Security Council.
Absolutely. It's that structure has been there for quite some time, and the world has evolved over a period of time. And if that is the case, to have these guys who are permanent members of the Security Council because of what happened post the World War II, but there's been this huge development which include decolonization of Africa and doing away with apartheid and liberation of African countries. So when that Security Council was formed in that way, we were under these people who are in the Security Council. Now we are on our own. Why can't we get ourselves a permanent seat in the Security Council? But no one must have the veto powers. It must be a decision of the majority. That's how democracy works. This thing that we take a decision that there must be ceasefire in Palestine, and a Security Council follows through, America goes and veto the decision of the majority. It renders that institution useless. The simplest principle on such aspect is majority rule. Let Africa be permanent in the Security Council, and let the decisions of the Security Council be based on majority rule.
The EFF has been gaining some momentum in the continent. What's your plan in the continent as the EFF?
We want one Africa, one president, one parliament, one military command center, one currency that will be based on our minerals as the African continent. Ourselves and Zimbabwe alone account for not less than 85% of the world platinum. Imagine we become one thing and we hold our platinum and say we're determining the price now, like they do with the oil, those who have the oils, the Arabs and all of that. Although their oil is based on dollar, but they are benefiting out of it, and they've developed their countries based on their natural resources. So we need one Africa, and we must speak in one voice. That's how the Security Council is going to respect us. That's how China is going to respect us. How can Swaziland go and negotiate with China and say we're equal to China? Swaziland, Lesotho, Botswana, on the base of what? Size matters in politics. And the more we come together, the more the world will respect us.
The EFF is suggesting that there must be a constitutional review, and that you're saying you need to remove the powers of the president for laws to be passed in Parliament. Explain that.
No, we want to amend the powers of the president, amongst others. Why should the president appoint a public prosecutor, NDPP, National Director of Public Prosecution? Bato is appointed by Cyril. Cyril is found with dollars under the mattress. He says, no, it was a trade. He even produces invoices. That's fine. But no one is allowed in South Africa to trade with foreign currency. Not even diamond walk. Imagine a farm in Villa. Diamond walk. You can't go there with $1 and buy anything. Not in South Africa. So all of that is in the open. But the person who appointed you, now you must arrest that person. So Parliament must appoint NDPP. And the laws must be initiated and finalized by Parliament and not wait for the executive. And we need to amend Section 25 of the Constitution to make expropriation of land without compensation explicit. They say, no, the law as is It's clear. Okay, no problem. If it's clear, let's make it more explicit. They don't want, because they know that law doesn't allow expropriation without compensation.
You're concerned about, this is not new for you, you're concerned about the independence of the judiciary?
Absolutely.
Just expand on that.
You know, I know what the judiciary can do. You know, I was rescued. I was politically persecuted, and I was rescued by an independent judiciary. Those men and women in the Pretoria North refused to be co-opted into a political agenda to pursue a certain individuals. We cannot have that. And unfortunately, the Chief Justice has compromised this judiciary, and he has become part of the dinner table, and he's saving the president. So we can't have a section like the Western Cape High Court wanting to behave like exactly what those people want to do, as if they are not part of what we are trying to do, and they are anti anything transformation. So we need an independent judiciary.
Chief Justice compromised. How has the Chief, you were speaking about the Chief Justice. I want you to expand on
the Chief Justice got 2 votes when we were appointing a Chief Justice. She has always been a relevant and proper candidate. This one, 2 votes, but also in the bench, she was left with 2 years. And that position is 7 years. And Maya was going to give us uninterrupted 7 years. Mm-hmm. We said to him, why are you doing the things you are doing? Because you know you are leaving. He said, no, I'm coming in. I'm going to change the judiciary. He's leaving now. He hasn't changed anything except to call press conferences and be in the public and enjoy meetings with the president. He never missed an opportunity to engage the president and be with the president. And as a result, we are unable to see, because it's not only done, it must be seen as an independent judiciary. What does he do? He takes Zuma to court, and then they take Zuma to jail on non-existing laws, that Zuma is going to jail on contempt of court on civil matter without a trial, without listening to what Zuma did. We don't care whether we agree with Zuma or not, but you must stop it there at Zuma. If you don't stop it there, Zuma is coming to us. And that is the compromise. The Zuma matter was a fundamental compromise of the independence of our judiciary. But I'm happy now he has nominated Maya, and we hope that she will restore the good image of the judiciary. I know what those guys can do when they are informed and they follow the law, not the political dynamics. Those guys know what they are doing. Our country needs that, especially at the moment where we are now.
There you have it, guys. Julius Malema is usually full of these revolutionary speeches. Sometimes you wonder where he gets them from. But whatever the case is, we really hope that his wisdom transcends, and really contributes to the development of Africa and in helping solving Africa's really myriad of challenges. But what do you guys think about his speech? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please share and like and subscribe, because that's the way you support Kwazemi as a channel, an Afrocentric channel, where we try to understand deeper issues in African history and hopefully develop a collective intelligence on how we wish to build the Africa we want to see as people of Africa. See you in the next one.